from most of you, and I think.
Please put on your video. Yvonne, can you call everybody that is in the call in the class to put on their videos?
Okay.
Those that have not put on their videos, can you call them right now to put on their videos?
Ali
Yeah.
Clydeson, please put on your video.
Yeah, I've already said they put on their video, but the people want not to put on their video. Maybe they are not put on autopilot. I can see John Marty, the video is not on. Call John Marty, please, and give me a report back.
Okay.
Right now. Call Abayo and give me a report back. Call Alec Lederson and give me a report back right now.
Okay.
So, okay, for those who have put on their videos, thank you. And the instructor, Mr. R.K. Chemite from Eldoret, can you please take a screenshot right now and post it on the group? There are two groups. There's group for Excel Africa. I need a screenshot there right now. And I need also you to do an update on the main group, BNA Mentorship Program. And the update that should be there on daily basis is this. Excel, advanced Excel function class is in progress and all is well. Then you put a screenshot. The main group, we have the class. We have a class, there are two things here. Some of you don't even know which WhatsApp group is which and what to post where. We have a WhatsApp group for Excel, which is right now this one here. I need a screenshot there. Then there's the main group for everybody. It's a worldwide, it's a global thing. We even have CEOs of some serious companies in that group. They don't talk, they're there. We even have vice chancellors of universities in that particular group. They are not in that group with their names. Some of them, and they have pseudo-names like the names of their children, or even just pseudo-names, street name. They don't want to be identified. It's a big thing, the big group. And I changed the name from, it used to be Data Science Mentorship, and right now I changed the name to BNA Data Science Mentorship. That group is big. Everything that we do, we need to have an update there. That I expect the instructor, every time that the class is on, or the assistant instructor to say that the Excel class is on, advanced Excel class is on, and all is well. And then you post a screenshot there. I've been doing that whenever I'm having meetings and what have you. Now, having said that, I need to write one more. This is Newton. Can you call Newton, please? Newton Ndewa to put on his screenshot, to put on his video. And I think now I still have John Marty. Call John Marty. He should put on his video and get back to me.
I have called John.
And what is he replying? Yeah, John is there. Now, Alec Lederson, is the phone going through?
That one is a new person. I have really never seen him in this class. This is the first time.
Never seen him in this class. Now, is the director HR here? Is the director HR here?
No.
I wanted to confirm. Can you call the director HR to confirm to us who is Alec Lederson?
Okay.
Alec Lederson, are you really in the original group? Did you apply through the website? We can't hear you. Alec Lederson, did you apply through the website? We can't hear you, You are on mute, Can you unmute, please?
Yeah, I have a problem with the internet.
Yeah,
yes, I registered both classes.
Did you apply through the website?
Yes.
Okay, did you pay the 2,000?
Yes, I paid.
Okay, can you please send us the receipt, because we don't know you. Send us the receipt to or send to
Okay.
our assistant technical instructor and send it to me
Okay.
too. Just right now, because the assistant technical instructor doesn't know you. Or the instructor, do you know Alex Lederson? Mr. RKHMK, do you know Alex Lederson?
Not really much.
Even the instructor doesn't know you. Please,
I did not attend all classes. That's the
no, can
problem.
we have some verifications that you are here officially?
Okay.
And you just send us
Okay.
the email or screenshot. What we need is that confirmation that you pay the 2,000 and a confirmation that you
Okay.
apply through the website. And for us to confirm, we need your email address. I'll go in the database and just write in quick. If you are not
Okay.
there, we'll fine you 2,000, so you'll pay 4,000. So
No, I paid. Okay.
okay, that's fine. So everybody's here. Now the instructor, can I have the instructor on, please? Please put on your video, the instructor, put on your video. I want the video for everybody. Now, the class is now good. Now, the assistant technical instructor, please take a screenshot right now. Is my video on? Let me confirm. Can you see my video? Yes.
Yes.
Yes, we
Now,
do.
can you take a video, a screenshot right now and give an update on two WhatsApp group? One, the class, and two, the main group. And in the main group, this is how we give an update. Advanced Excel class is on and all is good. And then you put the screenshot so that everybody is updated. Now that group, you have not been putting an update and has been dormant for some time. People think that there's no activity going on when there's a lot of activities going on. And there are very good reasons why we do these things. Even right now, I'll stop the class. Some of you may think that we are just wasting time. We are not wasting time. In fact, by doing what I'm doing right now, we are saving time. We are saving time. So it's not wasting. Something has happened to my mouse, and it is not working. Maybe I will need to change my mouse right now. Anyhow, as I figure out on what to do with the mouse, or to change another mouse, okay, something has happened to my mouse. I'm changing the mouse. So as I do that, allow me to say this. So when you see me coming to class like this, I'm not wasting time. I'm actually saving your time. And I want to give you a story. So here's a story, and I want everybody to be on. When you could put on your video. There's a game called a football match. Where's the thing? And here we call it soccer because we have two type of football matches, the one that is played by the leg and the one that is played by the hand. So to differentiate the two of them, we call them soccer. So that's the one that played by the leg. So this is a very old game. So it's not there. So this is a very old game. When we are growing up, we used to be very innovative. You get some, after eating bread, you get some plastic bags. You mold them together, and you get a football. Even buying a football was a problem. And then we would play this game. That's when we were growing up. And we'll enjoy and go home. When we go to school, every school in the neighborhood, games teacher, every school, every games teacher will train their sports. You go, this game is being played. So when I look at the history of this game, they started playing it in 1930 at the World Cup level, World Cup. When you go to history and you go back, a World Cup has been played since 1930. So it's a game of generations. It's not just a game that started yesterday. Now, right now, when I was growing up, it was not very popular. We were just doing it as a hobby. Now, right now, we have people stop going to school. They just go to school to know how to read and write, maybe up to elementary school, up to high school, up to primary school level. And then they say, I want to play soccer. And then that is their profession. In the year 2001, I'd just graduated from the university and I was on my teaching practice at the National Kenya Institute of Surveying and Mapping, teaching students taking diploma in surveying, higher national diploma in surveying, and the other one was a diploma in engineering. So this football player by the name Dennis Oliech had just been suspended from Kakamega High School. He was on full scholarship as a football player. And then after the suspension, he went to a school in Nairobi. I can't remember the name of the school, but it's a very small school in Nairobi, in around I can't remember the school, around Makadara. It was a day school. So he was supposed to sit for his exams that year. And they say when the exams were around the corner, the African Cup of Nations was being played. And he had got to make a very difficult decision, whether to go and play for the African Cup of Nations or to remain in school and sit for his KCSE exam. The boy decided to go and play for the African Cup of Nations that year. And while playing for the African Cup of Nations in the year 2001, the big boys in the game, if some foreign countries saw him, and they gave him a contract. I think you can play for our team. And he never went back to school from that time. So he ended up being an international football player, a household name in that game. Now, when you look at his profile online, he's retired right now. So the few years he has worked from the year 2001 to the time he retired, from the year 2001 up to now, those are around, how many years? Those are around 22 years. Or just put it 20 years. Assuming that he retired in this year, but he retired a couple of years ago. Those are 20 years of work, of playing soccer. I started working at the age of 23, and I'm still working. And in Kenya, the retirement age is 65. So when you start working at the age of 23 and you're working in Kenya, if I continue working in Kenya, by the time I retire at the age of 65, I ought to have been worked for 42 good years. 42 good years at high school, as a high school teacher, earning and living. When you go to social events, introducing yourself, oh, what is your profession? I'm a high school teacher by profession. I teach physics. Some of my class students and so on. So you name them and you feel very proud. 42 years of work, good work, serious work, and you are earning. Now here is Dennis Oliech, who never did his KCSE exams and has just worked for 15 years and he has retired. Here is Mr. Pius, who is a graduate in math and physics and has worked for 42 good years. And he has got a bachelor's degree in math and physics and he has retired after working for 42 years. And the other one has retired after working for only 15 years, and he doesn't have even a KCSE certificate. Now, everybody has retired. What you have done, it doesn't matter. The number of years you have worked, it doesn't matter. Now, let us look. We are all retired honorably, and we have worked. Let us look now. What have you brought home after retirement? Now we want to look at Dennis Oliech. He owns a house in Lavington. He owns a house in Rwanda. He owns another house in Britain. His saving bank account is 100 million US dollars at the time of retirement. He owns a football academy. He has traveled around the world over maybe 100 countries. He is popular. If you Google his name on Google, you will find so many things about him. You go to a local village in Kilifi, you ask them about Dennis, they say, oh, that's an international football player. He owns how many fleet of cars? 20 fleet of cars. Now, look at Mr. Pius. He is a graduate from the Kenyatta University. He's a physics teacher. He has taught so many students that are now very successful. What about his bank account? His bank account, you check his bank account as a teacher at the time of retirement, maybe he has got 200,000 Kenyan shillings. What does he own? I'm not trying to demean teachers, no. He owns a second-hand Toyota Corolla KM 242R white car that when he's driving from Thika to Nairobi, it breaks down on the highway 3 or 4 times. 3, 4 times. We are both retired. Now, Dennis Oliech, after retirement, and having all that, he decided now to go back to school, hires a private, 8 high school private teachers, takes him through the high school curriculum, and he registers for KCSE exams as a private candidate, and he scores a C plane. After that, he enrolls for a diploma in sports management. After getting his diploma in sports management, he goes for a bachelor's degree, Bachelor of Science in Sports Management from Kenyatta University. And after getting his degree, he comes back and starts a football academy. In his football academy, because of his connections, he is sponsored by more than 100 football clubs around the world. That is his life. He's now in retirement. Okay, let the long story end there. I don't know where that story is heading to. I don't know whether that story is leading, but I don't want to make a conclusion. Now, there are things we do as sacrifices, and sometimes when you make those sacrifices, you don't know where everything will end up. So to be in this class, it is a big sacrifice for you. And to offer this class is a big sacrifice for me. Now, when I look at the enrollment, right now, I have like 12. Out of the 12 in the room right now who are listening to me, 3 of the 12 people are staff. We have R.K. Chemite, who is the instructor. We have Yvonne, who is the assistant technical instructor. We have Peris Wanjiru, who is our management trainee, those are 3. And then myself, who is the convener, those are 4. So from 12, You take away 4, then we take away 4, that is 8. So which means technically there are only 8 students in this class, 8. But how many were we when we started? We are 22. So from 22, they even paid the 2,000. That is 42,000. And I know we are only having 8. Maybe when we start the Python programming class, the number will increase a little bit, but will not go beyond 12. So we have from 22 to 12. So we have lost 10 students along the way. We have lost 10 students along the way. Now, is these 12 students that 8 of them are present in this class today, and 4 of them maybe will join us during the Python class in the next 30 minutes that I'm addressing today, here it goes. Some of you are teachers, others are not. If you are teachers, if you are a teacher, a professionally trained teacher, or you are a professor at the university and you are here, what I'm going to say will make sense to you. If you are a professionally trained teacher, what I'm going to say will also make sense to you. But if you are not, or you have never got the privilege to teach even at the primary school level, what I'm going to say may not make sense to you. So I'll advise you to get in touch with the teachers, your instructors, those who are professionally trained teachers here, so that what I'm just about to say will make sense to you. You can be a football player, a very good football player like Denis Oliech. You play very good, but you don't have the scoring techniques. You play excellently. The team plays excellently, it's very good. People like watching the team. When the team is playing, the stadium is packed. The academy raises a lot of money because such a team is playing. People don't want to miss. But when it comes to scoring, they don't score at all. But there's another team that is not good in playing. But the only thing they know, that when the game is just 5 minutes to end, they score. Some even score on the 90th minute. Some even score on extra time, the 93rd minute or the 94th minute, and they end up being the winners. So there are those players that we call them golden players. They have the golden boot. Now, as a referee, when the team is playing, they don't play. They are on the reserve bench, waiting for people to play. People get tired, and when the game is just about 10 minutes to the end, the coach says, Dennis, can you please start practicing? You are joining the game in the next 5 minutes, and you see Dennis running from one end of the field back. We want Dennis to start sweating. We want his metabolic processes to kick on. He's sweating, running, coming back, going back, doing press up and down. Dennis is just about to get in. The other team is under pressure. The technical bench is under pressure because Dennis is just about to enter the field. Phone calls are being made. Dennis is entering the match. We have 10 minutes to the end. Ronaldo is coming in. The online participants are increasing. There were 1 million around the world watching the game online because Ronaldo is seen running back and forth. He's just about to enter the field to score. Now it is 2 million people viewing. Companies are sending adverts and paying a lot of money because Ronaldo is entering the game 10 minutes to the end. And once Ronaldo gets in, or Diego Maradona gets in, what happens within the 10 minutes? Within the first 3 minutes, Ronaldo scores the golden goal. And what happens? The technical bench says, the coach says, well done, Ronaldo. Now your time is over. You have done your job. Please get out of the field. And then the coach says, signals everybody, Now, what we are going to do is defense play. Everybody, all people in the forward, playing the forward position, number 9, number 10, number 11, number 7, please fall back. Number 8, number 6, please fall back. Let us put a fence. Why? We are just buying time. We want the game to end. We have won. We are leading. We have that golden. We have the goal that was required for us to win this game. And when the game ends, everybody celebrates. When the game ends, just within the 5 minutes that Ronaldo was playing, that the Diego Maradona was playing, that Pele was playing, the academy has raised a total of $100 million US. In terms of advertisement, the companies were advertising it in that time because Pele was playing, Ronaldo was playing, and then the game ends. Why? Because Diego Maradona has got a golden boot, has got a golden leg. Why? Because Ronaldo has got a golden leg. Why? Because Pele has got a golden leg that propels the team within just 5 minutes, and we win. Now, what the moral of my story? Now, when you see me coming here and stopping the classes, there's a reason for it. And the message I'm giving you is not meant for this Excel class. This message is meant for the Python class. Because the reason why you are doing the Excel class is that we want you to pass the Python class. That's why you are in this class. Everybody is familiar with Excel, and it's just a tool. So we are using Excel to teach the principles of data science, principles and techniques of data science. These are tools that you know. These are tools that you are familiar with. These are tools that when you started, you did not need to struggle to install. But the same things we are doing here with the Excel are the same things that we want you to do with Python. At this particular level, you cannot do what you are doing here with Excel, which is very much advanced, with Python, because you are still a toddler in Python. You are a beginner. Python is a programming language. Just like any other language, English, Kiswahili, French, you have to learn it from the scratch. Apart from learning it, you have to speak it if you are fluent in it. So if you are here and you are using the Python software that we are using, Jupyter Notebook, only when classes are in progress, and then the next time you touch your computer is when we have another class in 1 week, my friend, you are wasting your time. This is a language that you need to speak. You cannot speak a language like French, but going to class and learning from the teacher until you have, that time you'll have another class, you have not even uttered one word in that particular language. You cannot say hello, you cannot say good morning, you cannot say good afternoon, you cannot say, please, may I have some water? Please, how much is this? It's a language. You have to speak it every day. You do not need a bachelor's degree to speak a language. You need to practice. My mom came to the US sometimes back. My mom never went to school, does not know how to read and write. She never went to school. The only school she attended was a catechist school so that she can be baptized. And when she came to the US, after staying in the US for 1 week, she broke her leg. And we took her to the hospital. And when she was taken to the hospital, we did not see my mom in the house until after 1 year. She stayed in the hospital as an inpatient for 1 good year in a foreign country where you don't speak their language. The language here is English. You don't eat their food. You don't understand their culture. Now, when she was being discharged from the hostel, after 1 year, she went into the hostel when she could not utter even a single word in English. After 1 year, because of the environment, she came back to the house speaking fluent English. Why? Because the circumstances and the environment under which she was living in the hostel demanded that she speaks English. English, a language just like Python. So you have to practice. Now, after attending 2 hours of Python class, you need at least 3 hours to 6 hours, between 3 hours to 6 hours of your time engaging with the Python, telling Python, hello, good morning, Python. Then the Python replies back, good morning, sir. Huh? How may I help you today? Oh, how can I write a code for computing x squared plus a squared plus b xb? How do you put it? X squared plus bx plus c. That's a quadratic equation. Oh, Mr. Python, we have ax squared. Oh, I know a is a constant and x is a variable. That's what I know. So let my x variable be the word green. So what are we going to have? We are going to have now, replace my variable x to be a green bracket squared plus b green plus c. So my variable is now the word green. And a, b, c, those are constant. Okay, let my first constant be a, be apple. So a is apple. So I have apple green squared. B is banana. Now I have apple green squared, banana green. And then C is oranges. Now my quadratic equation now is now banana green squared plus apple green plus oranges. It's the same quadratic equation that we have been taught since Form 1 that we are converting into banana green squared plus apple green plus oranges, the same quadratic equation. But why am I doing this? I'm introducing the concept of variables. I want to write a code that can compute the quadratic equation so that when you are entering the variables, how many bananas did you buy from the market? 3. How many oranges did you buy in the market? 10. Then how many apples did you buy from the market? 2. Then how much did you spend in buying the fruits? Then the code that you have written computes for you. You spent 200 shillings in buying 2 oranges, 10 bananas, and 5 apples. That's the quadratic equation we are talking about. Now back to the point. There are 3 tools here. There are 4 tools here that you need to be familiar yourself with. Tool number 1 that you need to be successful in the Python class is the laptop. Tool number 2 is the internet connectivity, unlimited internet connectivity. Tool number 3 is the Jupyter Notebook. Jupyter Notebook is an IDE of Python and is not the only IDE, but that is the one that is used by data scientists. Tool number 4 is the textbook that we did share with you. No, we are not having a break today. We are not having a break today. So tool number 4 is the Jupyter Notebook. Number 4 is the textbook. Tool number 5 are the modules that are available online. Tool number 6 is the instructor. Tool number 7 is the trainee, the student. You need to carry yourself to class and be physically present in order for you to be successful. Now, when you are not learning a new idea, you cannot learn. You have to be physically present in those classes, even if what the instructor is saying does not make sense to you. Like right now, when I'm saying this, some of you are getting bored. That's why they're asking me, when are they having the break? Today, there's no break. Because they don't see what I'm saying is as important. Now, those are the tools that you need. Allow me to talk about 2 tools. The textbook and the modules that are available online. Now, what is the goal of this training? The goal of this training are 2. 1, to familiarize yourself with the programming language, which is Python. That is going to be our main programming language in our data science curriculum. Just familiarize yourself. You know how the environment look like. When you talk about Jupyter Notebook, you want to add a cell, you can carry that operation. You want to load data into your Jupyter Notebook, you can do that. Just familiarizing yourself. You can download data from the Jupyter Notebook, you can do yourself. That's what you call a familiarization tour. You want to go carry the 5 summary statistics: the mean, the average, the maximum, the median, the mode. The shape. Those are just familiarization tour. Just writing those. That's a familiarization. You familiarize yourself with the Python programming language. Now, objective number 2 is to pass the certification exams. If you are in this class, and even if you are mastering the concept, you have the projects, you are scoring everything from the instructor. And when you will be doing your certification exam, you fail, then you shall have failed everything because you missed the objective. The objective is to pass the certification exams. And please allow me, in the next few minutes, maybe 2 or 3 minutes, to give you a hint on how to pass the certification exams. When you are taking training as a teacher, there's what we call the syllabus. And there's what we call the resource materials, the course. Now, the textbook is the resource material. The modules are the syllabus. So when we teach using the textbook, we are giving the general knowledge to assist you pass certification number 1, certification number 2, certification number 3, and certification number 4. In fact, after teaching the certification number 1, we do not teach certification number 2, we do not teach certification number 3, we do not teach certification number 4, because we expect you as a aspiring data scientist, as a graduate of a STEM field, as a graduate of a quantitative field from a recognized university, to handle those ones on your own, self-study, because we have given you the basics. So when you are preparing for the certification exams, what the instructor is giving you in class in Python is helpful, but may not address your immediate needs. Because in the class, we are teaching you the actual job. If you are lucky to get a job as a data scientist or as a data analyst, what are you going to do in that particular job is what we are teaching. You are going to be given a data in a file or given data in a database. You are supposed to query that data. After getting that data, put it in a Jupyter notebook and carry out the analysis. That is the job of a data analyst. That's the job of a data scientist. And we call you Python data analyst or Python data scientist because you are using the Python. And that is the most marketable and the most flexible tool for data scientists worldwide. But to pass the certification, to know what kind of questions are going to be there in the certification, to know what is going to come in the certification, you need to create time and go through all the modules. And the module is structured in such a way that you read, after reading, you answer a quiz, and then a test. And the computer scores your work automatically. You move from module 1, module 2, module 3, and module 4. By now, I expect everybody to have done up to module 4. Now, when you are done with the 4 modules now, you go back, and now repeat the modules again. Reading letter by letter, the notes, letter by letter, making your own notes, knowing the meaning of those terminologies. If there's some practical work to be done, opening your Jupyter notebook and trying to code those stuff on your Jupyter notebook from the modules. And then you go and attempt your certification exams. The certification exam is open book and is online. So if you are not doing the modules, please be aware you are setting yourself for a failure in the certification exams. Because the modules is the syllabus for the certification. The textbook is the resource material for the certification or the resource material for the training. And the instructor, the lessons, they are the resource materials for the practical job skills in the market. So I need you to get the distinction or the difference between the modules, the textbook, and the skills the instructor is giving you in class. To get a job, when you do the application, they will ask you, are you satisfied? Do you have any certification? The answer is yes or no. If you have no, it ends there. The interview does not proceed. If you say yes, the interview proceeds. So you need the certification in order to pass a job interview. So my dear brothers and sisters, if you are really serious with this training and you want to be successful, can you please go back to the modules and read the modules letter by letter, word by word, do the quiz, do the test, continue like that from module 1 to module 4, send us your results. After you are done, do it for a second time. And after doing the module for a second time, now book for your certification exams, and you are going to be successful. Attend all classes, do all the projects, do all the assignments, because when you are hired as a junior data scientist or as a junior data analyst, that is what you are going to do. Those are the skills you will need. Those are the skills you need. So very quickly, for those who are still there, those who are on autopilot, I'm not going to repeat this. So let's go through the website. And it all starts, please make sure you see what I'm doing. I'm going to do it very quickly because I want you to have like 3 minutes for the other class to start. You start from our website, that's the website. There you go. You must know how to get into our website. If you don't know how to get into our website, then there's a problem. Now, when you come to the website, there's home. When you come home, you scroll down like that. There are 3 things here. Let me put this. In these 3 things, there's read more. And then this download Blue Nile Analytica programs brochure, and then download workforce development brochure. So when you click this, it downloads the brochure automatically. And this brochure here are for the courses that we are going to offer in future through Cooperative University of Kenya. Through Cooperative University of Kenya. So that program will be hosted at the Cooperative University of Kenya. That is that. Now I go back to the website. Now, and this program at the Cooperative University of Kenya is meant for those people who want to do data science and they don't have enough qualifications to be admitted in data science program through the government, through COOPs, or through government sponsorships, like parallel program. I was told they only admit A- and A. But we need more data scientists. So we need a program that will admit people with C+, B-, B, so they can start at a diploma level, certificate level. You see that one, certificate in data science. Then you see diploma in data science. And then you see, and then after that, the people who want to join the data science profession and they already have a bachelor's degree. Then you see there's one postgraduate diploma in data science. And then there's another one, postgraduate diploma in machine learning, artificial intelligence. This program is housed at the Cooperative University of Kenya. So I'm done with that. And we move to the next one. This program here, you come here, click this, you get a brochure. It's workforce development program. This will be housed at the University of Nairobi. Now, when you come to this program, this is a workforce development program. We are targeting, when you come here to the brochure, is self-explanatory. It says down there that the minimum enrollment requirements, working professionals with an adequate background in data science. They're already working, and their job requires that they work as data scientists, data analysts, they need data science skills, but they don't have that background. So they will go to the University of Nairobi in the evening. And this also graduates in STEM phase or quantitative phase that want to enter the job market as data professionals. So you have a degree in engineering, you have a degree in maths, you have a degree in something, but you are not getting a job and you want to enter the job market as a data professional. You go to the University of Nairobi, you take a course for 3 months, and from there start applying for the job. And the programs are certificate in data analytics and visualization, associate certificate in data analytics and visualization, and advanced certificate in data analytics and visualization. And now, this is now the real deal. Please pay attention if you are here. The real deal is here. We are offering these courses for free, and the 2,000 you are paying is just like application fee or admission fee. So when you come here, our courses, this lists all the courses that we are offering. And when you come here, one of the courses that we are offering here is here. WKFDP means Workforce Development Program. This house at the University of Nairobi. So we have 1, we have 2, and we have 3. So allow me to just say something very small in 1. Now, these are the enrollment minimum requirements. DSM 001 advanced Excel function, what we are doing now. Python programming, what we are doing now. And then between October 1st to December 31st, we are going to run a promotion for this one. This will be as a full certification, Python for data science. So it means now by December 31st, if you cooperate with us, you will only be left with one requirement. That is DSM, Oracle Database Administration Associate. And this one also takes 3 months, learning on Saturday. Now, let's say we offer it January to April. Now, by April, if you are cooperating with us, then you will qualify for a certificate in data analytics and visualization from the University of Nairobi. Now, if you have a bachelor's degree and you have certificate in data analytics and visualization from the University of Nairobi, taught by Blue Nile Analytica, then what that means, you can do a resume or a CV, put your degree, and then put this one, certificate in data analytics and visualization from the University of Nairobi, and you can get a job as a data analyst, Python data analyst, or as a junior data scientist. So the first 2 we are offering free. Our semester starts at 16 weeks, free. We are not charging anything. Then this one, with a promotion, we are only going to charge 30,000. And then this one, we are also going to have a promotion. we are also going to charge 30,000. Now, when we now add the fees, 32 plus 3264 plus this 2,000, 66,000, just for 66,000 only for 1 year, learning on weekend only, you are going to get a certification or a certificate that if you were to pay fees, you will pay 2,000 US dollars, that's around 200,000, 250,000 Kenya shillings, and get a job with a company that is going to pay you 300,000 Kenya shillings per month, 500,000 Kenya shillings per month, 200,000 Kenya shillings per month. So it is up to you now to make that decision to move with us. Now I'm done with that. I'm not going to have time for questions because time is gone. We go back to the website. Now, please pay attention. Please pay attention. That is, check our courses. Now, book Python certification exam here. So you click here. This is where I want you to pay attention. Now, when you go to this website, this is not now Blue Nile Analytica. This is an international body that offers certifications in data science. It's like Kenya National Examination Council. And it is acceptable internationally. When you have this certification, they are recognized in any country in the world. They are not only recognized in Kenya, they are not only recognized in America, they are recognized in any country in the world, which means after getting this certification, you can apply for a job in any country in the world. So Blue Nile Analytica did not design these certifications. These were designed by industry players, by professionals. So I wanted to bring that to your attention. Now, we are not training for the local market, we are training for the international market, and very soon we are going to start advertising for vacancies for jobs. We already have some of us, I think 2 of us are already working. They wake up at 1 a.m. and then they go work for 2-3 hours and they go sleep, stuff like that. Yvonne, can you hear me? Yvonne, are you there?
I'm here.
Yeah, can you tell us what time do you wake up on Sunday night to go work in America?
I have to be awake at 12 a.m. in order
12 a.m. And what time does your shift end?
at 6 a.m.
At 6 a.m. in the morning, all right?
Yes.
And after working from 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. in the morning, are you still in a position to go to your work in Kenya at 8 a.m. in the morning?
Yes.
And you work up to what time?
I work up to 4 p.m. in the evening.
Okay, thank you very much. That is how we work in the developed world. So if you have ambition of relocating in the developed world, we do jobs. 16 hours, not just 8 hours. That's the culture of what we are trying to introduce. So if you cannot combine a training of 2 hours every week or 4 hours every week with your day job, whatever you do, even with your student, and be successful, it means now you cannot work. You cannot work for us. So we are here. Now, when you come here down, I want you to read for me. Can I have a volunteer from the team, please, to read for me here? If you are able, let me make it bigger. I did not write these things. I did not write these things. And this is not my website. Can everybody see? I made it bigger. Can everybody see the writings on the screen? Hello? Are we there?
Yes, yes, we can see.
Yeah, RKHMT, can you please read for me what is there on the screen from here? Or let me scroll it a bit. Yeah, from there. It starts with Python. Please read very quickly up to the end.
Okay. Python is either the highest paid or one of the highest paid languages in all parts of the world today. And the salaries range between 90,000 and 130,000 US dollars a year. And the source is salaryexpert.com. With the ever increasing reliance on the internet and with Python playing an ever growing role, the salary of the average Python programmer is almost surely to rise. Currently, there are 100,000 plus and field Python jobs around the world, and the supply of qualified Python programmers is unable to match the demand.
Okay, thank you very much. Now, if you talk about $90,000 US and $130,000 US a year in Kenya, it may take me to be a joke. We are not training you to work for Kenyans. We are training you to work for companies in the developed world remotely who are living in Kenya. And these are the salaries. And for the Blue Nile Analytica, for sure, yeah, Yvonne. No,
Yes.
not Yvonne. Not Yvonne this time. Paris, are you there? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
You have an appointment letter, a provisional appointment letter from Blue Nile Analytica, right?
Right.
Yeah. In your provisional appointment letter, how much do we say we are going to pay you per hour?
3,000.
Huh?
3,000 Kenyan shillings
Per
hour.
Yvonne, how many hours do you work at night?
I work from 12 to 6, so that is around 6 hours.
Yeah, but the official hours and the ones that the students are there, that is from 1 to 2:30, and then there's a break from 2 to 3:30, 1.5 hours, the first one, and 1.5 hours, the second one. Those are 3 hours. So 3 hours. Now, Paris, if you engage you as an instructor, also a junior Python analyst, and you go work for those 3 hours. Now, 3 hours every night and 3,000 Kenya shillings per hour. That's how much is that?
9,000 Kenyan shillings.
And we are a 24 hours company for 7 days a week. Now, if you work like that for 7 days in a week, now 9,000 Kenya shillings by 7 days in a week, how much is that?
63,000.
63,000, some 4 weeks in a month. How much is that? 63 times 4, 247,000 a month, all right?
Yeah.
247,000 a month. And in 1 year's time, at what level will you be at your training and Jomo Kenyatta University of Agriculture and Technology?
I'll still be a student.
What year?
4th year.
4th year. Now,
Yeah.
if you are a student and you are earning 247,000 a month, let's reduce it by half. Let's say 100,000 a month, and you was still a student at Jomo Kenyatta. Is there any reason, if you are saving by the time you graduate, why you can't drive a car, your dream car, by the time you'll be graduating?
No.
And in your appointment letter, what did I ask you to do? I asked you to apply for the certificate of good conduct from the National Police Service, the CID headquarters in Nairobi. Have you
Yes.
applied?
Yes, I have.
What other item did I ask you to apply for?
East African passport.
Did you apply?
Yes, I did.
What other item? There was no driving license?
No.
There was no driving license. I'm adding another one, driving license. Okay, we move on. That is that. So we move on now. So what we are doing is serious business. If we are here to waste time, I'm not in the business of wasting your time. Now, let's move on. So when you come to this page, and I said, let me repeat, to get to that page, you come to our page and you click Book Python Certification, and it takes you to this page. And then when you come to this page, you come here under certification. These are all the certifications. Now, what we are doing right now is the first one. Let me make it bigger so that you see. This is what we are doing, entry level, the first one. So you click on this, and this one will give you the requirements about that certification. Even there's a video how to book. It is up to the end who should take that certification. The passing scores, the questions is in English and Spanish, the number of questions, the fees, how to pay, and then like that. And it's an open book exams. It's called OpenDG. It's called OpenDG, meaning it's an open book exam. Right here, when you read here, it's called Open EDG Education Platform, which means an open book exam. But moving forward, we'll move it from open book to proctored. Proctored means closed. You are supervised by a camera. You can't make reference to the notes. You can't make reference to the book. So that is number one. The material on the so this is the syllabus. This is the syllabus. Now the study resources, you come here and you click this study resources.
Hello? I'm down.
Chemite, can you mute? Chemite, can you mute, please? Can you mute? So we move on. So these are the study material, the resources, what you need to read in order to be successful. So Python essentials, these are the resources, these are the notes. So beginner, so you click on this, and these are the notes. You read all these notes. After reading, you continue reading. First you sign up and you continue reading and already signed up. It brings you here. And when you are here, you log in. And when you log in here now, and it's free. Now you get the notes and the modules, and he's saying that I've completed this. No, these are the modules, and he's asking me to resume. I resume where I left. Okay, module 1. So you take the quiz. This is the quiz. After it takes 15 minutes. After taking the first quiz, you continue reading the notes. Then you take the test. For module 1, for module 2, for module 3, for module 4, and for module 5, and for module 4, stuff like that. When you are done with module 4, you will now ready to do the test. So you come back here. Let me go back to this one. You come back here now. And you go to the certifications here. And in the certification, it's for this. This one here. Scroll down. After scrolling down, this is the test, the code of the certification you are doing, entry level. This is where we are. This one here, this is the exam code. Then you come here. These are the requirements and the exam fee. I said you book for this. This is cheaper. Don't book for this one. That's expensive, especially if you fail the first attempt. So you take this one. This is cheaper because it comes with one retake. So, and of course, 59 times 2 is $118. Of course, that's this $76 for 2 tests. So it's $7. So this is cheaper than $118. So that's cheaper. You book this one. And then when I do that, what do you do now? You have one is $1. You have your card ready. You click here, purchase the voucher. And when you have clicked the purchase the voucher, you look for this one, the code. This is the code. You click on this, $76. And there is the training material. When you go back, this is entry-level Python programmer exam plus retake. I don't want to go take that one. That is expensive still. So I go back, purchase voucher. When you come here, you don't take that one. You take this one. This is the cheapest. You take exam, retake, and practice test, $84. This is cheap because it gives you a practice test at only $84. So you take this is what I want all of you to take, especially when you doubt that you can't make it in the first attempt. If you are sure you can make it in the first attempt, there's no problem. Just go for $59. But be aware, if you fail, you will pay more. So, but you need the retake test. You need the practice test. So you can also do this. You can work as a team, put yourself into groups so that only one student buys at $84 and the rest of the students buy the $76. And then the practice test you share. You share the practice test in your groups. That is upon you to do. Now, when you come here now, they say it's here. OpenDG, let me make it bigger. OpenDG, Yvonne will cut this video where I'm explaining how to book for the test and then put in a YouTube video on its own and share with the students.
Okay.
So Yvonne, did you hear me?
Yes.
How to book for the test, what I'm doing in the last part of this. And say now, test now. Or we are taking OpenDG testing service, and then you say here, test now. So we click here, I'm testing now. I have my card and I'm ready, or I want to book. So when I come in here, it is not allowing me. Look, it is not allowing me to test now. Why? Because I've not finished the modules. So if you have not finished the modules, the system will not allow you to test. Will not allow you to test. So that is that. So that is how to book for the test. That's how to book for the test. How to book for the test. That is how to book for the test. That is how to book for the test. Test now. So I want to stop there. I don't know whether the instructor for the Python is already here.
Yes,
Is the instructor here?
Yes.
So as usual, can everybody put on their video? Can everybody put on their video, please? The instructor, Mr. Levi Bushuru, please put on your video. I want Yvonne to take on the screenshot and give an update into WhatsApp group, Python Africa. Python Africa, you put the screenshot, and then Python DNA mentorship program. And the update there is the programming entry level programming class is on and all is well, and then you put the screenshot so that our associates, our partners in other parts of the country are aware that there's activity going on. So those are the updates that are needed to be done on every time there's a class. And we have 4 classes going on: Excel Africa, Python Africa, Excel North America, and Python North America. And it is the responsibility of the instructor to make sure that those updates are made, whether the assistant technical instructor is there or not, because we keep on changing the assistant technical instructors. We keep on changing. So it's the responsibility of the instructor to remind his or her assistant to make those updates. To make those updates. So Yvonne, as we have agreed, anybody that has not put on the video, you call. I want you to call John Marty. I want you to call John Marty.
Okay.
John Marty is not, I can't see the video for John Marty. And when you take a screenshot, you take it nicely through snipping tool, and you make an update in those 2 forums. That is how I want us to be running our classes. That is the culture of work that I want us to embrace. DNA, that one there. And also, I want Yvonne to share the joining link for BNA Data Science Mentorship Program in the Python Africa class. Join the, share the joining link in the BNA Python Africa class right now. There's somebody called CIA who is typing. Yvonne, I'm waiting for you.
Yes.
And I want everybody that is present in the class right now to join
John
that.
Marty is not picking.
What is not picking? Yeah, that's fine. So can you put, are you an admin in the BNA North America? BNA Data Science Mentorship Program?
No, I am not.
Okay, I'm making an admin right now.
Okay.
So after making an admin, I want you to carry out these operations before I hand over the class to Mr. Levi Bushuru, BNA Data Science, and I'm looking for Yvonne. Now, Yvonne, where is Yvonne? Why? Yeah, I've got Yvonne, and I made you a group admin. Now, can you now post the joining link for that group in Python Africa right now as I speak?
Okay.
Yes. I'm waiting to see your message.
Yes, just one.
CIA is typing. Please don't post your message until I'm done. CIA, kindly don't post your message until I'm done with my administrative duties. Wait for us to finish. Yvonne, I'm waiting for your message. Are you there?
Yes.
Have you posted?
Yes, I'm posting. Okay.
Right. I'm waiting to see it.
I have posted.
Okay, I can see the link. Okay, I hope everybody's paying attention. So Yvonne, wait for my next instruction. Now, if you are in this class, if you are hearing me right now, and you are not a member of that group, can you please join right now? Just click that link and say join. And in that group, we only admit people by invitation only. And there, if you start posting non-issues over there, you'll be removed. Utatolewa mbio. Because there is only serious business, only things to do with data science. If you are not a member of that group and you are hearing me, please, can you click and join right now? Can you click and join right now? I'm giving you a few seconds to click that link and join right now. Does it mean that everybody is a member of that group? I'm waiting to see people joining. So thank you, 710-39-8906 for joining. Welcome to Data Science Mentorship Group. Thank you, John Makusu Mati, for joining the group. Any other person, please join right now. The next time we will give you an opportunity to join that group will be in 4 months. It will be in 4 months. So this is a privilege. I want to revoke that link right now. Please, if you are not a member of that group and you are listening to me and you are hearing me, please click that link and join right now. The final call, please. If you are hearing me, if you are in Python Africa class and you are not a member of that group, kindly click that link shared by Yvonne and join that group right now. 1. If you are listening to me and you are in Python Africa class and you are not a member of BNA Data Science Mentorship Group, kindly click the link shared by Yvonne and join that group right now. The next time you will get this privilege will be in 4 months from now. Thank you very much for 704-90-86-77 for joining. Thank you very much for 727-927-30 for joining. Thank you very much for 723-988-324 for joining. Yvonne, now, using your Google Forms that you will use to take the attendance for this class, identify those students that have joined the group and save them in your phone with their names so that you know them. So that when they are typing, when they are posting stuff there, you have to know who is posting, especially from your group, who is posting. If they post the non-issues, you need to call them immediately and tell them to delete the message or else they risk being removed. Once we remove you from that group, you don't have an opportunity to come back. And that's the group where we are going to advertise jobs. That's the group where we are going to make first we'll advertise our jobs in-house, locally. Okay, Yvonne,
Yes.
can you please revoke the link?
Okay.
Can you please revoke the link and let me know when you have revoked?
Okay.
We have 4 minutes to 11. The class was supposed to start at 10:30 for my time, from your time 5:30. We have 4 minutes to 6, that's 30 minutes. So what I've done, I've used around 30 minutes for Excel class. I've used the students break, which is also 30 minutes. And I've used 30 minutes for the Python class. So 30 minutes for instructor for Excel, 30 minutes for the students break, and 30 minutes for the instructor for Python. And that is well balanced. That is very fair enough. So I don't want anybody to send me a text after I'm done with this meeting that, oh, Mr. Pius, you wasted my time. Mr. Levi Bushuru, I've only taken 30 of your minutes. The same 30 minutes I've taken from you are the same 30 minutes I've taken from the students. And the same 30 minutes I've taken from both you and the student is the same 30 minutes I've taken from the Excel class. So that is well balanced. And I do not have any other time to do what I was going to do. Now, let me give you a brief, Mr. Levi Bushuru. We did have a call and we did talk for some time. So my main reason for this call, for joining, taking 30 minutes of your time, was to create an awareness to the students, the importance of doing the modules. I've taken them through the modules again, one by one. I've told them the modules in the syllabus for the certification. I've told them they have to read the notes in the modules. I've told them they have to do the quiz and the test in the modules, and they need to go the first round and then do a second round before they can do the tests. So we are going to, all of us are going to do the test on the same day. So the instructor and Yvonne are going to have a meeting and agree. And I want everybody to book for the tests between September 9th and September 16th. We're going to have two on September 23rd. So our testing date, for first testing date for everybody, will be September 9th. So when you are booking for the test, please book on September 9th. The time for the testing, I want you anytime on September 9th, but before class. So by the time you come to class on September 9th at 3 p.m., you should have your testing results. This class is sponsored, and you have to do the testing as per what I'm saying, because we are paid for you fees. We are the sponsors. The sponsor is saying you have to be ready for testing by September 8th, and the testing date for all sponsored students is on September 9th, anytime between 7 a.m. in the morning and 3 p.m. in the evening, in the afternoon, so that when you come to the Excel class at 3 p.m., you come with your test results. Whether you pass or you fail, it doesn't matter. That's the first testing date. Now, after getting the scores, this is what Yvonne and Bushuru will do. Will divide the class into two. Those who have passed the test and those who have failed the test. So we'll divide this class into two based on your test scores. Those who have passed the test and those who have failed the test. Now, those who have passed the test will continue learning the advanced concepts of this course. Mr. Chemite, not Chemite, Ruben, not Ruben, Mr. Levi Bushuru will continue teaching the advanced concepts in this course because you have passed the certification. But those who have not passed the certification will not allow you to continue learning the advanced concepts. We are going to help you pass the certification. So you'll be in a class of your own. You'll be retaking that certification. Now, Mr. Chemite, are you still there? Chemite, are you still there?
He has stepped out.
Okay, please give him this information that the Excel class has to end by September 2nd. The last day of Excel class is September 2nd.
Okay.
And from September 9th, the Excel class is going to convert into a Python class for those who are passed, for those who are passed the certification. So Mr. Levi Bushuru will be teaching from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. on September 9th for those who are passed the certification. No, for those who have not passed the certification. And from 5:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. on September 9th, you are going to teach the Python Africa class for those who are passed the certification. And those classes will continue on September 9th, on September 16th, on September 23rd, and on, those are 3 weeks. Yeah, we'll continue for 3 weeks. Now, on September 30th, from 7 a.m. in the morning up to 3 p.m. in the evening, we'll do the second testing for those who have failed. That is why I want you to book one sitting and one retake for those who have failed. So when you come to the Python class at 3 p.m. on September 30th, please come with your results. Come with your results for the testing. Now, if you fail again, we are not going to allow you to go take the certification class that will start on October 1st. What we'll advise you to do, to have a one-on-one talk with Mr. Bushuru and a one-on-one talk with Yvonne, so that you pay for tuition They'll help you do tuition, recap everything so that you can do the testing at a time of your choice, And we'll give you from October 1st up to October 15th, when going through tuition with the help of Mr. Bushuru at his cost, with the help of Yvonne at her cost, from Monday to Friday. Monday to Friday, 2 hours on Monday, 2 hours on Tuesday, 2 hours on Friday after work for those 3 weeks. So again, you'll make the last attempt on October 15th. Now, if you come to me with a test score, a passing test score on October 15th, I'll admit you to certification class. Because the certification class is now professional. After doing that, and you are serious, we'll help you do the resume. You can get a job. And that is the information I wanted to communicate. With those few, or are there many remarks? I want to give this opportunity. 1 student, 2 students, a lady and a gentleman to say something. Then after that, I'll ask Yvonne to say something. Then after that, I'll ask the director HR to say something. Then after that, I ask Yvonne to call the instructor for Excel to come back and say something. And after that, we'll hand over the class to Mr. Levi Bushuru to say something. And after he has said something, he will continue with the class for the next 2 hours, or are they the next 1.5 hours. Thank you very much for listening to me. Any volunteer? Any lady? Ladies first. Any lady from the class want to say something? Just shout your name and grab the opportunity. My name is so-and-so. I have a background in mechanical engineering from the University of Nairobi, and this is what I have to say. You can say something positive or negative, it doesn't matter. Any volunteer? If there's no volunteer, I'm going to choose. I'm going to pick at random. I'm looking for a lady to say something. Yes, Janet M. Adhiambo, are you there? Janet, are you there? Janet,
yes, I'm here.
Okay, please can you put on your video and say something? And when you say your video, you tell us your background. This is very important. We're going to share these videos with our partners, with our employers. My name is Janet so-and-so. I have a background in medicine from the University of Nairobi. And that is that. And then you go ahead and say something. So please continue. So you are training what you are living and where you are based. And then you go and say something. Yes, please go ahead.
I'm Janet Margaret Adhiambo. I have a background in computer science, working with Family Bank currently.
Working with which bank? Working with which bank?
Family Bank.
Family Bank?
Yeah.
What do you do at the bank?
I'm doing support work, ICT support.
ICT support?
Yes.
So hold on, before you continue, sorry for cutting. This is what happens. With the data science, sometimes you don't even need to change your employer. Once you get the certification that we are going to offer up to October, it's going to be a crash program, and it's going to be offered at half the cost. And I'm the one sponsoring this. What you need to do after doing that certification, you just do your resume. We're going to help you do your resume, and then you just share your resume with the HR. That I'm working here in the ICT department. I've taken a certification with this group. And with this organization, this is my new resume. These are my new skills. This is what I can do. And I'm just sharing my resume with you. Just in any case, you have a vacancy, entry-level vacancy in a data science, either as a Python data analyst, Excel data analyst, or a junior data scientist. I'm ready. I'm ready for that offer. I'm ready to make a transition. And when you are doing this, they don't mention anything about the salary. Just give them opportunity to decide on their own. Because you just need to put your foot on the door and get the experience, even if it's at the same pay. What you need right now is just the experience. And you only work for 1 year, After 1 year, when you change your employer now, your salary will double or triple. That's what you do. So in that sense, sometimes you don't even need to change your employer. You just move from one department to another department with the same employer. That is what happens. So please continue. Go ahead.
Okay, I am grateful for the class and for the clarifications that you have given to us today. I've also tried to attempt the module questions. I've reached module 2. So I hope to finish module 3 and 4 the course of the week.
Okay, thank you for that information. Now, in the modules, are you reading the notes or you are just attempting?
Yeah, I'm reading the notes. I've been reading from every line.
And make your own notes. When you read
Yeah.
the notes, make your own summarized notes that you understand in your book, so that on the day of the exam, you can spend a few hours to just go through your summarized notes. What do you feel is important? Being a graduate, you have the skill on how to make a summary, and you know what is important and what's not important, and you base that, you compare that to what you are being given in class. So thank you very much for that clarification. I'm convinced that you did get what I'm saying, what I intended to communicate. So once again, if you've just joined the call, the classes by Mr. Levi Bushuru prepares you, gives you the skills for the job, what you do in the job market. The notes in the modules give you the knowledge to pass the certification. For you to qualify for an interview, you need to be certified. After passing the and you also need to have the skills, because they'll give you a project to do. Now, after passing the interview, by combining the knowledge given in the class and the knowledge that you'll acquire through the certification, you'll be expected to perform in the job, to deliver. Remember, you can get a job and you fail to deliver, you'll be fired. To deliver. So this idea of students giving assignments and projects to other people to do for them, so then you submit, I don't buy it, because it will soon be known. Don't contract somebody to do these things for you. Do them yourself and ask Yvonne, I'm stuck. Ask Levi Bushuru, I'm stuck with this. Can you please help me? That's the rationale, that's the essence of doing this thing. Because very soon when you do the certification, you will know. And definitely the certification is very basic, is open book. If you fail, we just know that those projects that you are scoring 100%, 91%, somebody else was assisting you doing them. We don't expect anybody to fail. They are very, very basic if you are following the instructions. So I'll give a chance to the next gentleman. I need a volunteer. Just announce your name, introduce yourself, and say something, and we move on. Who is the next gentleman? Put on your video. If there's no volunteer, I'm going to pick at random. And the next gentleman is Paul Owino. Are you there? Paul Owino, are you there, or are you on autopilot? Yes, you're there. Please go ahead, introduce yourself. Let us know your background. Let us know what you do for a living. Let us know your city of residence. And then you go ahead and say something. Oh, Janet, you didn't tell us your city of residence. Where do you live?
I live in Nairobi.
Okay, thank you. Please, go ahead.
Okay, my name is Paul Owino. I did a master's in public health at Kenyatta University.
Can you tell us your bachelor's degree, please?
Oh, my bachelor's degrees, I did it in Greece, in Thessalonica.
What field? What was the name of your bachelor's degree? Huh?
Bachelor of Science in Agriculture.
Bachelor of Science in Agriculture. Very good.
Yes.
Continue, please.
Yes. And then I did my postgraduate diploma at Crete Island in Greece also. That's when I proceeded to Kenyatta University for a Masters of Public Health degree. Currently, I'm a tutor, and I stay in Kwale County in Mombasa.
A tutor with which organization?
Just a freelance tutor.
Oh, you are a freelance tutor. Okay, thank you. Go ahead and make your remarks, please. Go ahead and can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead and make your remarks about this class. and the
This
training.
course will need to do a lot of. Yeah, I can hear. Yes, I can hear you.
Yes, go ahead and make your remarks. We have got your background, but we're waiting for your remarks.
Since the beginning of this class, I've been learning a lot, especially in advanced Excel. Things.
What about Python?
Yes, Python 2 I found it to be very interesting, and learning the language itself is quite encouraging because it will help me do a lot of things like data analysis and all the others.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Have you done the modules? I can't hear you.
Yes.
Or where are you? Where are you?
Yes, I've done module 1, 2, and 3. I've done.
Great. Good.
I'm in module 3.
Are you reading the notes in the
module
module?
4.
Are you reading the notes?
Exactly. Yes, I'm reading the notes
and
I'm reading the notes and making my own notes also.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, given the fact that
4.
you have a graduate degree from Kenyatta University,
yes.
Can you please tell us the difference between the knowledge in the modules and what is being taught by the instructor in class? Is there any difference?
Well, there's no difference because I find them to just be concatenating. They are almost coming together. They are okay, and I'm quite sure that I'll continue to do a lot of with them.
Between the modules and the classes, which one is more advanced?
Well, module and the classes, I found them to be just the same.
You find them just the same?
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, Yvonne, please.
Yes.
Your background, what you do for a living, your city of residence, and then you make the remarks. You have been an intern here for some time now. How do you find it?
Okay, so my name is Yvonne Jemima Majala. I have a background in information technology. I was doing a bachelor's degree in information technology from Masinde Muliro University. I am going to graduate. I also have a certificate of data science and business analytics from the University of Texas. I have already finished and graduated. And
sorry. It's not a certificate. That thing is postgraduate diploma.
Oh, sorry. Yes, I have a postgraduate from the university.
Postgraduate diploma.
I have a postgraduate diploma from the University of Texas.
No. A postgraduate diploma in data analytics and business applications from the University of Texas at Austin. Okay. Yes, go ahead.
Okay, let me correct myself. I have a postgraduate diploma in data science and business analytics from the University of Texas at Austin. And for my day
job, analytics, not data science. In data science. In data science, yes, data science.
No, it is correct. It is data science and business analytics. It is not data analytics and business analytics.
Okay, go ahead. Thank you for the correction.
Yes, and right now I am an intern at Blue Nile Analytics, and I am your technical assistant.
Blue Nile Analytica.
Okay, sorry. I am your intern at Blue Nile Analytica, and I am your assistant technical instructor, mostly in Python. As you can see, if you are here, most basically we have interacted. At some point, we have talked to each other a lot. And I am the person who you run to when you need help or when you have trouble accessing the modules or your Jupyter notebook is throwing errors. I am the one you come to. Yes, and so far interacting with you has been nice. I have learned from you a lot, also as you have learned from me. And I just want to encourage you and tell you, practice, 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 and practice, and practice, and you'll be perfect. Also, do the modules. Please do the modules. if you have any trouble accessing the modules, just come to me, I will help you. So far, those who have come to me, I always help you one way or another. I have sent a link. I have sent my calendar in the Python Africa group. Please book an appointment with me so that we have a meeting, and then you tell me where you're having issues, and then I will see how I can help you. Yes, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Now I'll ask you some questions. Please be brief as possible. Now, having attended postgraduate diploma in data science and business analytics from the prestigious University of Texas at Austin.
Yes.
And that course is worth $500,000 Kenyan shillings.
Yes.
You are lucky to have got a scholarship and got it for free. Somebody will say that's worth buying a plot in Kenya. Yes. You forgo the plot now, but later you can buy several plots. Can you tell us the difference between your experience in that class from the University of Texas at Austin and your experience as an assistant technical instructor in our classes that are being taught by Levi Bushuru? Is there any difference between what we are teaching and that class? And if there's a difference, what is the difference?
The only difference that I have seen is that those classes were advanced, but as we move on, according to how we have seen the brochures, we will just cover what we covered in those classes. But all the rest, I think Mr. Levi Bushuru is doing a really good work. He's really trying his best to cover what we covered there. And also, I can also say the price is the difference, but the rest just the same. He's trying his best.
My second question, when you went to University of Texas at Austin, of course, online.
Yes.
Did you have a background in Python programming?
Yes, I had a background in databases and Python.
No, not databases, Python programming. Had you taken a training or a class in Python programming during an undergraduate?
Yes, I had a background in Python, but not
how many
that
classes
advanced.
have you taken? How many classes have you taken in Python programming?
I just learned online. I hadn't taken anything official.
Oh, so you learned the Python programming online. And when you went to class, definitely were using Python as a language to implement that class now.
Yes.
What was your experience? Did you struggle or were you fine?
At first, I struggled, but I had to practice. And the more I practiced, the more it became easier for me.
Now, being an assistant technical instructor in this class, let's say somebody is interested in taking that postgraduate diploma in data science and business analytics from the University of Texas at Austin, which I encourage you guys to do because that will give you a job. What do you think? After somebody doing the first certification here and passing, and then going to enroll for that postgraduate program at the University of Texas at Austin, do you think the person will struggle with the Python concept or?
No, I think you won't struggle because if you pass that certification that we are offering, you won't struggle doing Python. You won't, it will be easy. It will come.
So
easy.
now, thank you. That brings me to my next point right now. What we are giving here is a foundation so that when you decide to invest 0.5 million in taking a postgraduate 9-month program at the University of Texas at Austin, your money doesn't go at waste. Levi Bushuru will bear you witness that you have come across students who go there, put 0.5 million in that program, and they struggle from the first day of the class up to the end. And what they do, they hire Mr. Levi Bushuru or somebody else to be doing those coursework tests and examination for them. Now, at the end of the training, you have the certificate, but you are not worth the certificate. Yvonne, did you come across such students in the class? You are a group of 30 students. People who struggle throughout, but they are scoring 100% in everything.
Yes.
But when you ask them, Can you show me? I'm stuck. You are my classmate. Please, I'm stuck in this. Please, can you show me how you did it? I see you have got 100%. Then they disappear. I'm sorry. I'm not available now.
Yes.
Were they there in your class?
Yes, they were.
And there are so many with the increase in online or remote learning. There are so many. So we just want you to be yourself. Share with us your weaknesses. Share with us your challenges so that you don't waste your time. Although the class is free, but please don't waste your time. Your time is money. Okay, thank you, Yvonne, with those remarks. Now, did you find Chemite online?
Yes, I called him. Let
Is
me.
he here?
He's not yet joined. I can still call him.
No, don't worry. Don't worry about that.
Okay.
He will watch the recordings. Yes, Mr. Levi Bushuru. Now, is the director HR here?
No, I called him. He didn't pick. I think he's
okay.
busy.
Mr. Levi Bushuru, please, can you go ahead and make your remarks, please, before I hand over the class to you?
Okay, I don't know.
Put on your video, please.
Okay. Okay.
Hold just a minute. Yvonne, please capture another screenshot and give an update.
Okay.
Yeah, so go ahead, Mr.
Put on
Levi
your
Bushuru.
videos.
Mr. Levi Bushuru, please go ahead and make
Yeah.
your remark.
Thank you very much, Pius, for having this session. Although I joined when you had carried with it a bit, but it has really been brainstorming. Many of the trainees, they have been coming to my inbox, especially last week, when the concept was starting being more complex. They were asking me, Levi, is this the things which we will be doing in the certification? If this will be now the things which will be tested, I don't think if I will manage. So I was forced to tell them, no. What I'm teaching is quite complex. It is quite complex. The reason why I'm doing this, we want you people to get each and every concept. But what will come in the certification is just simple. So what I'm teaching in these 13 chapters, it carries the entry level, the intermediate, and advanced level. But what will be tested in the certification, it is what Pius and Yvonne has shown you in that Python Institute. It is just
Hold on, Mr. Levi. I want to clarify something. Yes. I see somebody in the group by the name Jack. Is Jack one of our registered students? Please, can you, Yvonne, please, can you verify that? Do you know Jack?
Jack.
Yvonne?
Jack.
Yes.
I have never really interacted with a Jack.
Jack, please, can you put on your video, introduce yourself, and share with us your receipt for payment? And tell us whether you applied through the website or not. Jack, are you there? Jack? We don't know who Jack is. Jack, are you there? Yvonne, go ahead and remove Jack from the call. It means people are sharing our link with outsiders. We don't want that. That is stealing.
Yeah.
Remove Jack from the call. Thank you. So, Levi, what Levi is saying is this. There used to be a supermarket when I used to live in Kenya called Nakumatt. Nakumatt changed the way people do shopping in the supermarket. It came up with a concept of being one-stop shopping. And at one time, when you go to Nakumatt, you could even go to enter the supermarket, go to the cashier, pick a car, like the one in Mombasa Road, pay over the counter, and go away driving. So it's a one-stop shop. So I wanted to go do shopping. I want to buy groceries. I want to go buy a car. I want to go buy clothes. I want to go buy toys for children. I don't need to go to different stores. I just need to go to Nakumatt Mombasa Road branch and shop, buy a car, do groceries, buy clothes, and buy toys instead of going to different stores. Now, what Levi is offering is like Nakumatt, a one-stop shop for entry-level certification, for intermediate certification, and I think professional level 1, but not level 2. And then the skills in the job market, and then advanced courses that are coming later. A one-stop shop. Because you are a graduate, and we did say you have a minimum of a bachelor's degree in a quantitative field from a recognized university, you are a graduate. You are not a high school student that is coming for training. There should be no problem at all going through Mr. Levi classes, then reading the modules on your own, and then applying the knowledge in the modules to pass the certification exams. That is how our training is structured. And when we start employing, we don't want to employ people that are half-baked. We want to employ people that understand what we are doing. And that's why we are teaching you also Excel. Everything that you will be doing in your data science career is everything that you are doing in Excel, except that you will be doing them using Python. Why Python? Excel can handle up to 1 million data. But when you go to the job market, you will get 100 million rows of data. Excel cannot handle that. It's only Python that can handle that. So if you are okay with Excel, you can carry out those tasks. You are a data scientist. The only problem that you have, the difference that is there is that you don't have the tool to handle large sets of data, 100 million rows, 1 billion rows, 1 trillion rows. And that is why Mr. Levi's classes becomes in handy. So Mr. Levi had said earlier that we change the training so that we focus on the certification. I've changed my mind. Continue the training the way it is. I've told the trainees that the syllabus for the certification are the modules. And the training and the textbook, those are the resource materials. So if the trainee doesn't want to sit down, create time and read the modules and do the exercise in the modules, and then he fails the certification, that is up to him. So we are not going to change the training. I've clarified the difference between the modules and what we are teaching. I've also taken my time to come and make this clarification. I've also said what you need to do in order to be successful in the certification. I've also come up with a strategy where we go do the certification in 2 batches, the first batch on September 9, and the second batch on September 23. And the strategies that we have taken that we're going to adopt to help those that are going to fail. And I think that is fair enough. If you violate or you don't follow those instructions, then that one is going to up to you. You don't need to blame anybody. The modules are the syllabus for the certification. The classes are what you need to be successful in your data science career, now and in the future. And what the classes are offering can also help you if you have a bachelor's degree to get admission at the University of Nairobi for Master of Science in Data Science. That course is 1 million Kenya shillings, 1 million. So after going through these classes that I'm sponsoring and passing your certification 1, and you have a bachelor's degree in a quantitative field or in a STEM field, please feel free to apply for Master of Science in Data Science at the University of Nairobi. We have the head of that program here, Professor Lukutero. He's also a trainee in our club. Maybe today he's not there due to his busy engagements. If you need a reference, we'll be ready to give you that reference. Because as Yvonne says, what we are giving is standard, give you the basics to be successful in any data science career that is using Python programming. So we are preparing you for a data science career, a profession of the future. What are the requirements? 1, a basic bachelor's degree in a quantitative or a STEM field from a recognized university. 2, knowledge in Python programming. 3, willingness to learn new ideas. Those are the only requirements. Okay, Ms. Aleva Bushuru, please continue. Aleva, please.
Okay, that is it. What is structured in this course is when we'll be through up to chapter 13, you will be in a position to handle from that entry-level certification to advanced level. You will not need any more content. But as you can see, if you are following the modules one under the Python Institute, you will find that even though the content is the same, but it doesn't go somehow deeper as what I'm giving out. That is the reason you will realize when I'm teaching some of the content, which I realize it is extremely deeper. When I'm giving the example in my Jupyter notebook, you normally see I jump some of the examples. I know that is for advanced, it is for level 3. So sometimes when I see maybe you will get some difficulties, I prefer to jump it. So don't be worried. The certification, it is just easy. And as Pius has said, even if somebody, maybe you will hire someone, for example, when you have decided to take that certification in data science and business analytics, or you have decided to take artificial intelligence and machine learning, even if you will hire someone to be doing for you those projects and what have you, make sure you have that practical overview. Because as Pius has told you, I've helped a number of students, especially from that University of Texas at Austin, Stanford, and MIT. But you realize that some of them, they are just after those marks. And in the field of data science, machine learning, and artificial intelligence, employers don't look at how good your grades are, but they look at, can you deliver the job? Even in some other cases, because I can give you an example. I have just attended a data science interview recently at Nairobi Hospital. When you go there, they don't even ask you your degree. Even they don't ask you if you have a degree, a master's, or a PhD. When you just arrive there, they give you a computer, and the first thing, we were given a good test in Excel. They give you a data set, you do it in Excel. After doing in Excel, for example, in the job specification, they wanted somebody who is conversant with SQL, Excel, Python, or R. So after doing that analysis in Excel, you will be required to do the same thing in SQL. And the third language, you either choose between Python or R, you do it. So in such a situation, you can go there with your PhD or with your master's, and somebody just come with an high school diploma and he has got those skills. For sure, I'm telling you, they will not look at your PhD. They will look at what you can deliver. So from my experience, I've handled some of the students whom he or she comes, he or she wants marks. I'll do for you exemplary, very good projects. In fact, most of my students, they have been scoring, most of them, it is either A or A plus. At the University of Texas, they have got even A plus.
So Leva Bushuru, hold on, please. So what Leva Bushuru is talking about, yes, you get the certificate. But are you worth the certificate? Are you worth the certificate? Yeah, so Levi Bushuru, you didn't tell us your background. How did you get into data science? What qualifications did you have? So can you share that with us?
Yeah, my qualification, I have a bachelor degree in mathematics, and I've specialized in statistics and applied mathematics major. That is my undergraduate. In my postgraduate, I've done postgraduate both in Kenya and abroad in data science. machine learning and artificial intelligence. And I've practiced as a data scientist this year now being the 5th year. And also I run my own farm. I normally call it Bush Analytics, where I normally teach, I can say freelance teaching. I teach both students here in Kenya and abroad in the field of data science, machine learning and artificial intelligence. Most recently, I'm doing 2 projects. The one in computer vision, where I'm trying to make a computer vision project in agricultural area. This one, I've taken images from my own home county in Trans Nzoia of maize plantation, because the main crop in Trans Nzoia, it is maize. So I've taken the photos of maize, and I'm trying to make for the government of Kenya a computer vision project, which a machine can learn and identify if a maize crop has got a disease or not. The second project I'm doing, it is under the Zindi project in natural language processing, where I'm trying to make a natural language processing project, where the main language is the Luo. So we want to make a project which a machine can identify a Luo language to Swana language. That is the
Thank
brief.
you. Can you tell us something about the hackathon? Tell us something
Yes.
about the hackathon. Camry hackathon.
Yeah, the hackathon, I did my hackathon, the Camry Data Hackathon. I managed to be the second runners up, and also I was the best Python programmer all over the country. We were a group of 6,000 hackers or data scientists who were in that project. I managed to be the second runners up, and also I was the best Python programmer. Next month, although they have not confirmed the date yet, we are supposed to go to Mauritius to help to come up with a data science project, which will solve an area in vector biology and infectious diseases.
Okay,
the second arc, which
thank
I've
you,
done,
Thank
done
you.
the
Thank you,
recent
Mr.
arc.
Levi. Hello. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
That's good enough. Now, when we talk about data science, it's supposed to be a graduate degree. You're supposed to have a first degree in another field, any field, then you go for data science as a second degree. So we call it a graduate degree. Just the same way in the United States, we have law, which is a graduate degree. You cannot study law in the United States if you don't have a first degree. The same to medicine. You cannot study medicine in the US if you don't have a first degree. So data science is one of those groups of professions that we call graduate degrees. It requires the first degree. So that is if it is offered professional. So when you talk about data science, it is an intersection between mathematics, statistics, computer science, and software engineering. So we can do away with mathematics and let's say is an intersection between statistics, computer science, and software engineering.
Yeah.
So that is
Please a minute. You can't do away with the mathematics because it has got a lot of calculus and algebra. So it is mathematics, statistics.
But at advanced level, if you cannot do calculus and you cannot do algebra, or you cannot do partial differential equation, or you cannot do ordinary differential equations, and you are in a data science class, then we say you have not been to school. Or if you went to school, then you did not study the content, you just study the cover of the book, because those are the foundations. Those are the very, very basics. At the advanced, especially now you work as a data scientist and you are now working you are developing game development. So we don't consider those. So, but you are right. So in computer science, again, is wide. The part of computer science that we utilize a lot in data science is just software engineering. Software engineering is about writing codes. Those are the basics. So as you can see, the background from Mr. Levi. Mr. Levi failed to say that he was my student in high school. I taught him physics before I left for the United States at Olkejuado High School. And anybody can be a data scientist so long as you have a bachelor's degree. Anybody can be a data scientist. Although we need a strong background in mathematics or in statistics, but our courses at Blue Nile Analytica are being modeled in such a way that we help those who do not have adequate background in maths and statistics. And Mr. Levi is addressing this issue by using the resource, the textbook that we are using, because there's a lot of maths, there's a lot of mathematical computation in that, except that we are not doing manually, but we are doing them using a software, doing them using a computer, and everybody can make it. I don't want to spend a lot of time telling you my background because it's there on the website. But the other thing I wanted to say is that everybody can make it. So the 12 students that we have, please don't give up. It is doable, especially of the will. Now, after doing the next certification, I expect everybody to apply. The course at the University of Nairobi is offered as a scholarship. They have a scholarship to apply for that. And you never know, you can be the lucky winner. You can be the lucky winner. The head of that department is a comrade or a colleague in your class. So that is that. So finally, before I hand over to Mr. Levi, I hope you can see my screen. And I say we start from the website. So we're gonna start from the website again. Check our courses, programs, and then you come to this course here. Please pay attention. This one, let me make it bigger. I hope you can see. Yvonne, can you capture this screenshot and put it on the WhatsApp group so that they can see? So when you click this one, it brings you here. The code is DSM003. The local name for this course is Python for Data Science. And the professional name for this course that will be in your certification is Certified Associate in Data Analytics with Python. You see with the Python. So the 16 weeks, these are standard university semester, 16 weeks. And we are charging 62,000, 60,000 tuition fee, but 2,000 our social corporate responsibility as directors. We thought it wise that everybody that comes and takes a class at Blue Nile Analytica should pay a tax, and the tax is 2,000. I want you to understand this. And what is this tax going to do? This tax is, some of us are products of charity. We are what we are, and we are who we are just by the grace of God. Grace of God, somebody from nowhere came and pulled up our hand, and that is how we reach where we are. So we run as charity, a very successful charity called Kiswate. And in this program, we run so many programs, helping schools, helping needy students. Even the course that you are doing right now is free. They're not charging you anything. And when you come here, we have sponsored so many students in high school. So when you go through this website here, Yvonne, please capture this. Let me put it so that they know what we do. You understand what we do here. Okay. Python Africa. Let me do it myself. Okay. I want everybody to understand what we do so that you can also give us a referral. So that's the website I'm talking about. That's a sister company, Blue Nile Analytica. And this is the charity arm of Blue Nile Analytica. So we sponsor students in high school. We pay fees for them. Right now we have around 50 in day schools. And we anticipate to sponsor a girl and a boy in each of the 47 counties in Kenya. That's a total of 98 every year in the nearest day school next to their home so that they go to school. So there's this video here. We also, during coronavirus, we fed students in primary schools to enable them to do the KCP exams. So I was looking for that video. And maybe Yvonne can look for it and post it there so that you see it. I can't get it. I can't maybe, or why am I not getting? Let me click on it just a minute because I want us. I'm not trying to play it, but I'm trying to get the link. Still, I can't get the link. Oh, it's right here. I see it. Just give me a minute. I'm not playing it. I'll copy the link. Yes, I think this is the link for the video. I'll let her do this. So when I put it here, I want you to let me test if I got it right. Yes, I got it right. Thank you. So you can watch that one during your own free time. So these fees here, where's my website? Yeah, it's right here. These fees here, every course that you take at Blue Nile Analytica has got 2,000. This 2,000 is going to support those students throughout the country to go to school, to go to day school, feed them, stuff like that. So that's a tax. We have a private tax. So when you come here, you start paying fees, you must pay tax. So right now I'm running a promotion for our current students from October 1st to December 31st. And this promotion is say any current and former DNA trainee that enrolls by August 15th will get 50% discount payable in 3 installments as follows. So to October 1st, 12,000. So 50% of the 60,000 is 30,000. So we divide it into 3 installments. So by October 1st, you pay 10,000 plus tax, that's 2,000, that's 20,000. So once you pay this, 2,000 will go to the charity arm of Blue Nile Analytica, which is Kiswati, but 10,000 with the tuition fee. Now, November 1st, 10,000, and December 1st is 10,000. This is my free gift to you. And then, if you have a difficulty in raising this amount, you need to talk with Yvonne and make an application and tell us how much you can afford and give us your plan. How much can you pay by October 1st? How much can you pay by November 1st? How much can you pay by December 1st for this particular certification? So this certification you see here can change your life for good. It can change your life for good because as I've already said, I said we all start from the website and you scroll down. And when you scroll down, not to scroll down, you go check our courses. And I've said earlier that you people, you are very lucky lot. You come here, Workforce Development Program here. You click this one here. Then you come here. This program will be offered by the University of Nairobi. The requirement of bachelor's degree in quantitative field from a recognized university or equivalent. So equivalent is when you are taking these courses, BNA courses, and you are certified and you don't have a bachelor's degree in quantitative field, we can waive that. I can write a recommendation letter to Professor Lukutero so that this is waived, so that you get the admission. Now, by September 15th, if you pass the certification, you shall have met the first 2 requirements. Then, if you take the course I'm offering at a subsidized cost, in America, we're going to charge $3,000 US, $3,000 US for that course, and then $500 US charity, that's the tax. That $500 is going to sponsor students that are needy. And where we do get these needy students, there are people that are going to recommend needy students from your locality, from the home where you come from, so that we sponsor them. So it is also your program. You are also going to benefit. If you work with us, we include that as a benefit. You are working for us, we pay you apart from paying one of your benefit. You have somebody in high school, in college, we're going to pay the fees for them because you are working for us. That's a benefit. That's why we are charging that tax. In America, it's $500 tax. In Kenya, we are charging 2,000 Kenyan shilling tax. Whether you have admission through our program at Cooperative University of Kenya or through the University of Nairobi. So that's the tax Blue Nile Analytica will be charging. So in December 31st, you take the 3rd one. So by December 31st, you will have 3 requirements. Shall have met 3 requirements. Now you only need to enroll from January to April 2004 for this one, Oracle Database Administration Associate. and you will qualify for the award of certificate in data analytics and visualization from the University of Nairobi. So right now we are giving you free, you're only free, you're only paying 2,000. Then the next one is subsidized 30,000. Then this other one I can also subsidize 30,000. So that makes 60,000. So at 60,000 Kenya shillings, you will get a certificate from the University of Nairobi in data analytics and visualization, when in actual sense, you're supposed to pay $2,000 and then get a job, a second job to the job you are doing right now that can pay you at least 100,000 Kenya shillings per month. So I want you to take an advantage of this offer and apply and also fill the Google Forms with Yvonne. And the deadline for this application is 15th of I want to go back, so 15th of August. After 15th of August, we will close, it's written here, 15th of August. So I expect those from the 12 students we are having right now, and for the 20 students that graduated from our program last time, Mr. Levi Bushuru, we need to communicate with them to come here and come here, this button here. The code is DSM003. Hit this button, and when you hit this button, come down here and click enroll. After enrolling, then fill the Google Forms for Yvonne in order to qualify for that opportunity. So I want to stop there. Mr. Levi Bushuru, I know we have taken a lot of your time. From maybe you only have 30 minutes or 45 minutes left, but the information that I've shared were very, very important for our students. And that answers the question. Yvonne told me that one student asked him a question that is actually, is it worth it? Is the money worth what you are going to benefit if you do that? And I realized that some of us do not know the value of what we are trying to do. So, and as you can see, the number is reduced to 12. And maybe by the time of certification, out of the 12, maybe 6 or 4 will get the certification. And I'm here assuring everybody, when our programs with the University of Nairobi begins, when our program with the Cooperative University begins, when our program in the United States of America begin, we are talking with the Commission for Higher Education in the United States to sponsor all our students in the United States by paying for them $3,500 per student. And we will intend to recruit 2 students per state for all the 50 states in America. That will be 100 students. And you multiply by 3,500 US dollars, that will be 3.5 million US dollars. And these students are not paying. These students, the fee will be paid for them by the government of the United States. And we are targeting Kenyans in the United States. And these Kenyans, their requirements will advertise them, stuff like that. So we're gonna have jobs. And your employer number 1 for people who will do what we are doing and get the required certifications that we need. Your employer number 1 is Blue Nile Analytica. And all our jobs, I wish to say, will be at night. You just log in at night for a few hours, like 2 hours or 3 hours or 4 hours from Monday to Sunday, work. And at the end of the month, we give you a paycheck that is more than what you are earning in Kenya. And our starting minimum pay will be 3,000 Kenya shillings per hour. I already have people on training right now among you here who've already got an appointment letter. One of them is Piris Wanjiru, another one is Yvonne Majala, and I need, like, I have a vacancies like for 20. So there's nobody who can invest in a project without the benefit. It's like I'm training the people, I'm training my employees. And training a data scientist is very, very expensive. It's more expensive than training a medical doctor. And that's the reason why we started with 22, and right now we are 12. And maybe out of the 12, God willingly, we may have 6 passing the certification or 8 passing the certification. Last year, we had 12, and by now, 2 have passed the certification. 1 has attempted and missed the passing score with 1 point. He was crying and going to the toilet. When I interviewed him, he said he did not read the modules. He did not do the modules. So that is it. We'll share this video again with you. And thank you very much, Mr. Levi Bushuru. It is 2 minutes to midday here. On your end, it should be 2 minutes, maybe 7 o'clock. The class was supposed to end at 7:30. Please feel free to teach for 30 minutes. Thank you very much. And with those few remarks, kindly allow me to leave. And what we are going to do is this. This is a hold on, Mr. Levi. This is a continuation of the Excel class. So Yvonne, what I want you to do is to stop the recording.
Okay.